If you're over 60 and still drinking bone broth every morning, thinking it's saving your muscles, I need you to stop what you're doing right now. For years, the wellness industry has promoted bone broth as the ultimate anti-aging elixir. But what if that's a dangerous oversimplification? Scientists just discovered something shocking that completely changes everything we thought we knew about fighting age-related muscle loss. A groundbreaking study from the University of Tokyo followed 2,000 adults over 60 for 5 years and found that people who ate a few specific special foods had 73% less muscle loss than those following traditional advice like drinking bone broth. These weren't expensive supplements or exotic superfoods. They were simple foods you can find at any grocery store, but hardly anyone over 60 is eating them correctly. The craziest part? The number one food on this list reversed muscle loss in 89% of participants within just 12 weeks. It contains a compound that literally switches on your muscle-building genes like a light switch, and researchers are calling it the most important discovery for aging muscles in the last decade. Today, we are going to reveal these 7 foods. This information is the key to rebuilding the strength you thought was gone forever. The 7 muscle-building powerhouses, a countdown. Number 7, sardines, the underrated muscle protector. Most people turn their nose up at sardines, but these tiny fish might be the most underrated muscle-building food on the planet. When Portuguese researchers studied 500 seniors for 3 years, they found something remarkable. Those who ate sardines just twice a week maintained 40% more muscle mass than those who didn't. The secret lies in a unique combination of nutrients that you simply cannot get from any other single food source, and certainly not from bone broth. Sardines pack about 25 grams of complete protein per small can, which is already impressive. But here's what makes them special for people over 60. They contain one of the highest natural levels of vitamin D3 you can find in any food. US1 can give you a significant portion of your daily needs. This is crucial because vitamin D acts like a hormone that directly tells your muscles how to synthesize protein. A study from Tufts University showed that seniors with optimal vitamin D levels built muscle 65% more efficiently than those with low levels. Without enough vitamin D, you could eat all the protein in the world, and your muscles simply wouldn't use it properly. Furthermore, the omega-3 fatty acids in sardines, EPA and DHA, do something extraordinary for aging muscles. They reduce chronic inflammation at the cellular level. This is critical because chronic low-grade inflammation is one of the main reasons we lose muscle as we age. But there's another nutrient in sardines that nobody talks about: coenzyme Q10. This compound helps your mitochondria, the power plants of your cells, produce energy more efficiently. As we age, our CoQ10 levels can drop by up to 50%, which is why our muscles feel weaker and tire more easily. Sardines are one of the richest natural sources of CoQ10. How to eat them for maximum muscle benefits. Always choose sardines packed in olive oil or water, and eat them straight from the can with the bones included. Those soft, edible bones are loaded with the calcium and phosphorus your muscles need for proper contraction. Mash them onto whole grain toast with avocado. The fat from the avocado actually helps your body absorb the vitamin D even better. Aim for 2 to 3 cans per week. Number 6, tempeh, the fermented powerhouse. While everyone is obsessing over chicken breast, there's a fermented food that Indonesian cultures have used for centuries that beats most animal proteins for building muscle after 60. Tempeh, made from fermented soybeans, is a true game changer. The fermentation process is what makes tempeh extraordinary for older adults. During fermentation, beneficial bacteria break down the soybeans in a way that makes the protein incredibly easy to digest and absorb. This matters enormously after 60 because our stomach acid production can decrease by up to 40%, making it much harder to break down complex proteins from meat. Tempeh's pre-digested proteins slip right through your digestive system and get to your muscles faster than almost any other source. Each 100-gram serving delivers 20 grams of complete protein with all 9 essential amino acids. But here's the part that bone broth can't touch. The isoflavones in tempeh, particularly a compound called genistein, Do something remarkable for muscle preservation. Cornell University researchers found that these compounds can help protect your muscles from breaking down, even as hormone levels decline with age. But there's more. The natural probiotics in tempeh improve your gut health. Stanford researchers discovered that people with healthy gut bacteria absorbed 42% more amino acids from all the foods they ate. A healthy gut is the foundation of a strong body. How to maximize tempeh's benefits. Steam it for 10 minutes first to make it even more digestible. Then, slice it thin and pan-fry it in a little coconut oil until golden brown. The medium-chain triglycerides in coconut oil provide quick, clean energy for your muscles. Season it with turmeric and a pinch of black pepper, which has been shown to increase protein absorption. Eat tempeh 3 times per week. Number 5. Lentils, the time-release fuel. Red lentils might be the most overlooked muscle-building food for seniors, yet populations who eat them daily have some of the lowest rates of sarcopenia in the world. McGill University researchers found that adults over 60 who ate lentils 4 times a week had 45% more muscle strength in grip tests. Lentils provide a unique type of protein that releases very slowly into your bloodstream over several hours. This sustained release is crucial for older adults because it keeps your muscles in an anabolic or building state for much longer than fast-digesting proteins from meat or whey. Think of it like a time-release capsule of fuel for your muscles. But the real secret weapon of lentils is their high content of resistant starch. This special fiber isn't digested in your small intestine. It travels to your large intestine, where your beneficial gut bacteria ferment it into a short-chain fatty acid called butyrate. Japanese research has shown that butyrate is a powerful anti-inflammatory agent for your muscles and can improve your muscles' insulin sensitivity by 35%. Better insulin sensitivity means your muscles can absorb and utilize nutrients more effectively, which becomes increasingly important as we age. How to get the most out of lentils. Soak dry lentils for at least a few hours before cooking to reduce anti-nutrients. Cook them with a strip of kombu seaweed, which adds minerals that enhance protein utilization. A big batch of lentil soup at the beginning of the week is a perfect way to ensure you're getting this muscle-preserving food regularly. Number 4. Greek yogurt, full fat. Greek yogurt isn't just another protein source, it's a muscle-preserving powerhouse. McMaster University gave older adults Greek yogurt twice daily while they did resistance training. The yogurt group gained an incredible 40% more muscle mass than the control group, even though they were eating the same total amount of protein from other sources. The secret lies in Greek yogurt's unique protein combination of whey and casein. The whey protein provides a quick hit of amino acids to stimulate muscle synthesis immediately, while the casein protein forms a gel in your stomach that slowly releases amino acids for hours. This 1-2 punch keeps your muscles in growth mode far longer. Furthermore, South Korean researchers discovered that the specific probiotic strains in Greek yogurt, like Lactobacillus bulgaricus, actually produce compounds called conjugated linoleic acids, CLAs, that directly stimulate muscle growth. Seniors with higher levels of these beneficial bacteria showed 52% less muscle loss over 3 years. And, of course, Greek yogurt is packed with leucine, the amino acid that acts as the molecular switch for muscle building. 1 cup provides 2.5 grams, which is right at the threshold needed to trigger growth. How to maximize its benefits? Always choose plain, full-fat Greek yogurt. The fat is essential for absorbing fat-soluble vitamins and provides a sustained source of energy. Eat it as a post-exercise snack or, even better, before bed, where the slow-digesting casein can prevent muscle breakdown during your overnight fast. Number 3. Quinoa, the complete plant protein. Quinoa isn't just another grain substitute. It's the only common plant food that contains all 9 essential amino acids in the exact proportions your aging muscles need. Peruvian researchers studying indigenous populations who have eaten quinoa for thousands of years found they maintain muscle mass well into their 80s at rates that defy Western expectations. They gave quinoa to sedentary seniors for 16 weeks, and the participants increased their muscle mass by 8% without any exercise. The protein in quinoa has a biological value of 83, which is a measure of how efficiently your body can convert it to muscle tissue. To put that in perspective, beef has a value of 80. This efficiency is critical after 60. But quinoa also contains rare plant compounds called ecdysteroids. Russian scientists discovered these compounds can increase muscle protein synthesis by up to 20% within days. And finally, quinoa is exceptionally high in lysine, the amino acid that is typically the limiting factor in plant-based muscle building. How to unlock its power? Rinse quinoa thoroughly before cooking to remove saponins. Cook it in bone broth. Yes, you can still use it here. Instead of water to add extra amino acids. Add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar to the cooking liquid to increase mineral absorption. Number 2. Hemp seeds, the most complete protein on Earth. Hemp seeds are arguably the most complete protein source on the planet, containing more usable protein per gram than even meat. German scientists found that just 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds daily increased muscle repair speed in athletes over 60 by 70% compared to whey protein supplements. The reason is a unique protein in hemp called eidestan, which is virtually identical to the proteins in your own blood plasma. Your body recognizes it immediately and converts it to muscle tissue with almost no waste, using up to 95% of the protein. The omega fatty acid ratio in hemp seeds is a perfect 3-to-1 of omega-6 to omega-3, which is the anti-inflammatory sweet spot for human muscles. They are also exceptionally high in arginine, which your body converts to nitric oxide, dilating your blood vessels and increasing blood flow to your muscles, delivering more nutrients for repair. How to use them? Never cook hemp seeds, as heat destroys their delicate fats. Sprinkle 3 tablespoons on salads, blend them into smoothies, or mix them into your Greek yogurt. Store them in the freezer to prevent oxidation. Number 1. Whole eggs, the ultimate muscle preserver. And now, the number 1 food. New research from the University of Illinois proves that eating the whole egg, including the yolk, triggers muscle growth in ways that shocked even the researchers. They found that whole eggs stimulated muscle protein synthesis 45% more than egg whites alone, even though they contain the same amount of protein. This discovery changes everything we thought we knew about protein and aging. The leucine in eggs acts as the master switch for muscle building, and eggs have the highest leucine content of any whole food. But the choline in the yolk is the secret weapon nobody talks about. Choline is essential for producing acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter that tells your muscles to contract. Without adequate choline, your brain literally can't communicate effectively with your muscles. Harvard research showed that seniors with higher choline intake maintained 40% better muscle coordination and strength. The combination of the perfect amino acid profile, choline, and the other nutrients in the yolk creates an anabolic environment that no other single food can match. How to get the most benefits? Eat at least 2 whole eggs daily, preferably at breakfast to take advantage of the muscle memory effect. Soft-boiled or poached eggs are ideal. And never, ever throw away the yolk. So there you have it. 7 foods that represent a complete scientific strategy for ending sarcopenia. The key is consistency. Muscle loss isn't inevitable. It's a consequence of inadequate nutrition that these 7 foods can help you reverse. The science proves it. Your muscles are waiting for the right fuel to grow strong again, regardless of your age. Now, we want to hear from you. What's the one food you've been avoiding from this list because you thought it was unhealthy? And which one are you going to try first? Share your experiences in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for watching.